Today, no waiting around. We jump right into an AFC North battle in Week 1 between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cincinnati Bengals.
McPherson about ready to get this going as we are underway now from Paul Brown Stadium. From the 6. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Harris. That's a pickup of 11 and a first down on their first offensive play.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend, show that he's right.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Out route, and he connects with Freiermuth.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4.
They hand this off to Harris. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here's Pickett.
Looking for Austin, intercepted.
And the Bengals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down. Well, no slow start here. A couple of nice chunk plays back-to-back.
I love the momentum that they're showing here early because they did it both ways, right? Threw the ball on first down for a nice chunk of yardage. Came right back and ran the ball. Looks like they got the defense set back on their heels. Let's see if they can keep this moving.
The tackle by Eric Armstead. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
This is Mixon on the draw. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball at the 9 on 2nd and 8. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Trying to get it to Chase, but it's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the Steelers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Taken at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And, Charles, nothing like squaring off with a division opponent, a division rival in week 1. Do you like that they are matching up this early, or would you prefer a game like this be a few weeks down the road?
I actually like the early matchup for a few reasons, Brandon. First of all, it allows you to see that in the entire offseason and know, hey, right out of the gate, we're playing a division game. Second part is it spreads them out a little bit. If you just have them all bunched up at the end of the year, that's not as much fun watching teams try to survive that gauntlet when you do have injuries down the stretch. And last but not least, let's face it, we're TV people. What a great game to sell right out of the gate.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Working out of the gun, it's Pickett.
And here's another interception, the 3rd of this first quarter. Picked up by Jesse Bates. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack.
Just another standout play from the best pass rusher in football. Last season, one for the ages. Tied the single-season sack record, and unsurprisingly, won the Defensive Player of the Year for the league.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
Now Pickett.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, sometimes an incompletion is the right play, and he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
To throw again on 2nd down. Pickett. Man open, it's J.J. Arcega-Whiteside. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Off play action, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side.
And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
They'll throw again with Pickett.
His throw incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Pickett back to the air on 2nd down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying again another day. Here we go. 1st down there for T. Higgins. Don't let it be lost in Jamar Chase's phenomenal season. The Higgins had a big year for Cincinnati as well. Topped the 1,000-yard plateau for the 1st time, and he did it despite missing a few games with injuries. The 3rd-year man could give Cincy a pair of Pro Bowlers at the position here in 2022.
On 2nd and 9, Burrow buying time to his left.
Throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this 1st half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Pickett and the Steelers in need of a big play here. 3rd and long after the sack.
They'll drop to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. And taken right at the 35. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Here we go. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 38.
Burrow going to fake to mix it, and now look to throw. And this one too low.
Right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Going to give this to Mixon. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Here we go. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Back to Mixon on 1st down. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
54 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. To the right side and complete to Hurst.
And the Bengals are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
I know I spend a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. And he used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Burrow going to get this out to Boyd on the perimeter.
A gain of 9 there. Sets up second and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals.
Joe Mixon, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Bengals go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson. Up and good.
And that'll make the score 14-0.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Open man completes it to Claypool.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
Looking for Pickens. He's got him on the out route.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
A chance for their first points of the season here as it's 1st and goal.
And my goodness, another interception. He's hit the 50, 30, 20. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. DJ Reader there on the tackle. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengals drive about to get going. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Good hands there defensively. And it's 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And he's got a Bengals 1st down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Mixon with a 1st down carry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it's just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But looks like they're ready to go.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
75 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
And the Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down.
11.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown.
Boy, a big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this drive could have really put some separation on the scoreboard. Instead, it's the defense who scores. And, partner, we got a game again.
And we do have one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
After the pick 6, here's Burrow again.
That is taken in by Hurst. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 at a 1st down.
11.
Burrow on play action. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing second and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like second and impossible, now has him within throwing range of a first down.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage.
11 MT.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
We know play callers can be very creative in this game today, but sometimes when they've got receivers with speed like this, they don't need to design incredibly complex calls. Sometimes it's just get the ball in his hands and let him do his thing. In a sense, less can become...
And he bulls his way into the end zone for a Bengal touchdown. Joe Mixon, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bengals are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett. He's going to air one out. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Levi Wallace with a pick. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do you do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10. It's Pickett again. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals are going to have it here just past the 25.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Burrow.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. On second down, here's Mixon. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now in Cincinnati.
Here we go.
The Bengals on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Again, it's Mixon. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Pickett back to throw.
And his throw is incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Throwing on third down. Here's Pickett. That's caught. He gets it out to Austin.
And they will stop him short. They get him to the ground at the 27. No first down.
Pickett, 4th down. Desperation time. Austin brings in the quick throw.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Pickett is going to throw it again.
He gets it complete to Harris. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Meanwhile, Pickett's throw there hauled in by Claypool.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Pickett finding Claypool, good for a Pittsburgh first. 1st and 10, here's Pickett.
It's brought in by Harris.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule it out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. He's got a man open. It's Chase Claypool. And he is going to have the Steelers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Going to run the toss here to Harris. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Boswell good with the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. No return here for Wilson. It's a touchback. It'll come out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. If they can score here, they have a chance to make this a 3-possession game and all but put things to bed. They try to eat some clock with Mixon, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11, 11, 11, 11.
Now it's Burrow. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. Boswell for the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And Wilson is perfectly content to bring this out to the 25, a touchback. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick 6 makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Levi Wallace with a pick. So, my goodness, I would have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field, with the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They got to go back out there and play.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Pickett. He's got Claypool for a Steeler touchdown. Chase Claypool, a 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Bengals drive about to get going.
This offense returning out there, and really, you remember the last drive, Charles, it was over before it even began. They threw the interception on the very first play.
And what that means is for all these guys, it's been a while since they've been out there going full speed, so they've got to get everyone back out there, run a couple of your go-to plays, make sure you get your offense oiled up a little bit. They've got to be able to start fast, but they've got to be efficient as well.
Especially the quarterback.
They'll stay on the ground, Mixon again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Complete to Boyd. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10.
To throw, Burrow. Connecting with Mixon. And he'll be brought down just shy of 40.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the gun, a give to Mixon. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And it's off the left upright. Oh, my goodness. Heartache. It's no good. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rule.
So conditioning going to be a factor here. Who can hold up to the test? It's overtime here in week 1.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Charles, you think back to halftime, they had the big lead. They were in control of this game. They lost that lead. But ultimately right now, with the ball in overtime, a chance to win this thing.
And you know each guy's telling his teammate, just let it go. Don't worry about it. We're starting fresh right here. What happened before does not matter. What happens right now and going forward, that's what matters. Let's find a way to win this game.
Here we go, here we go.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Mixon will try the right side. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback than they expected.
And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. T.J. Watt getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. Here's Kevin Huber now. On for a very important punt here in overtime. Here's Austin. And he goes out right around the 39. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points, and now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it.
Now we'll see what Pickett can do here at OT. Open man, that's the tight end, Freiermuth. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. Another completion there, and you think about the draft back in the spring. He's selected in the 1st round, getting the start here, as we mentioned, in week 1. And it's got to be quite a whirlwind for a young quarterback.
Absolutely, because going in the 1st round, people are going to clamor for you to be the starter right away, but many teams want you to get your feet wet first, you know, maybe just kind of hang out behind a veteran starter. In this case, though, he ascended right to the top role, and I know he's excited about the opportunity.
Now a 1st down carry for Harris, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And the play clock running down, so Mike Tomlin burns a timeout. They'll be left with just 1 remaining here at OT. From just shy of midfield, Pickett. He's got his tight end Freiermuth right side. Look at the big fella go. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A huge play there in overtime. 44 yards. And they run with Harris off the option. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime. That was an excellent come from behind.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grr to the Yassi, we still outside.